Okay,
so
we're back.
I showed you this before. The special counsel said Joe Biden, he couldn't prosecute him for having classified documents, the same thing they want to prosecute Trump for, but they couldn't do it to Joe Biden. The special counsel, by the way, which was appointed by Joe Biden. Joe Biden appointed Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland appointed the special guard. So he's not a partisan. This is coming from Joe Biden's administration, the special counsel. And the special counsel said he couldn't prosecute Joe Biden because the jury would just think he's an old man with a bad memory. And that's exactly what would happen, and that would be what. And so now they're freaking out. So now they got corrupt criminals like Bill McKibben to write this. Opinion, age matters, which is why Biden's age is a superpower. He wrote that in the Los Angeles Times.
This is something that's been fucked into my brain for some time.
Yes. And then Seth MacFarlane says, this is something that's been fucked into my brain for some time. And Bill McKibben finally articulated it better than I ever could. It's worth the read from start to finish. This is the most...
It's hard for me because my brain's full of dick.
This is called Methinks Thou Protest Too Much. That's what this is.
Well, he's being triggered like a MK Ultra. You know, they
listen to what they've been saying the last couple of days on cable news. Listen to this.
President Biden, who I've been around numerous times just last year, is sharp. He's focused.
And he can see dead people. Biden is sharp, and by sharp I mean that he can cut some solid farts. That's how sharp he is. Me personally, I prefer a president who thinks Mexico is Egypt. I don't know about you. Here we go.
Right.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
This is a man who is sharp, who is on top of his game, who knows what's going on.
He's smart. He's on his game.
I was in almost every meeting with the president, and the president was in front of and on top of it all, coordinating and directing leaders who are in charge of America's national security, not to mention our allies around the globe.
President Biden.
So, since when in the history of the United States has spokespeople for the president have to explain to the American public that the president is sharp and focused? I think they protest too much. Like the guy in the locker room who keeps telling everybody how not gay he is. You know what I'm talking about? The guy, hey, I'm not looking at your ass out of sexual attraction. Right. I'm just setting goals for myself out there. Like, I want your ass by the end of this year, but not in a sexual way. I want to possess it for myself. Okay, this isn't coming out right.
I just want to devour you and become you.
Biden is as sharp as a kindergarten pair of scissors, and he's about as focused as a fucking Bigfoot video.
Well, he only cares about Ukraine. That's a kind of focus.
And you notice how Kamala Harris, when the earbuds go out to tell her what to say, she just starts waving her hands around. I don't know if you noticed that.
She could have used some improv classes. She's not really good at it.
Why do they all? Yes.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit